Hello traders, welcome to the first summary of the day in new month, new week. I am really happy to see that some of you found good opportunities at the beginning of London session. Really that it was textbook setup, few setups. There were possibilities to join the market with aggressive style, with more patience also. Today I took the second scenario with a retest. And yeah, thank you that you are sharing your trades. You are helping each other on chat. This is what I always wanted to see when I was creating this group. We are working together as a team, and this is the key here. So thank you very much. Let's go to the charts. Why I was looking for a buys today rather than sells. This is the 4-hour chart, and I would mark here that it was the last big supply zone. Indecision candle, small range, and then huge drop. Price broke this and was sitting here, like closing the last last strong sell orders from here. It was break of the structure, break of bearish structure, and price was sitting. So then on 1-hour time frame, I found here the demand zone. Here we have huge indecision candle, and this one broke all this highs. So we have fresh made demand. On one side, I don't like that the zone is so used, not so fresh like this one. Yes, here we had the push to the up as a leg out. It was in the middle of New York session on Friday, and then today on the beginning of Asian, and also here it were two touches. But I believed on this demand because it was perfect rally. I read this as here was accumulation, and here we had the reaccumulation phase. So I was focused from the first minute to only look for a buys. So we don't need this zone to have less mess on charts. I just know that the range as a lows is the 1-hour demand after break of 4-hour supply. Let's go to the 1-minute chart. It was very good price action. What I like to see is that Jeffrey mentioned that it is good to mark some highs and lows from Asian session. It is really accurate about TPs. Very good idea. And look guys, here is the here's the high from Asian session. It was just made 2 hours after opening, or no, 1 hour after opening of the Sydney session. And somewhere here we have support which made the equal lows, and those equal lows were on the 1-hour demand zone. So it would be nice to see taking these lows. Yes, liquidity could be below, because some retail traders could see here the double bottom or even triple bottom pattern to take an early buy position. And then at the beginning of Frankfurt session, price once again made equal lows, but this time above the demand. So it is what I'm calling the textbook setup, to see the support level above the main zone what we are using. You can see guys, here are also the equal highs. Wonderful price action to use our strategy. And the beginning of London took those equal lows, which was perfect setup. Also just shiny by a week, which I personally don't like. Took the low from the Asian session and also the equal lows, the previous one. I was focused on the fresh price action that the Frankfurt prepared, made a liquidity in here. So it was more important for me than the equal lows from Asian. But it only proved the theory from Jeffrey that it is really nice to draw those levels, to see more on the chart, to maybe to find the TP levels or entries. So I was focused on the Frankfurt, price made liquidity, prepared, made a support above demand, and it was huge move, and immediate comeback. Here I would, and honestly I was looking for entry because, oh, I have too many markups, sorry, I want to have this as a fresh chart to show you my way of thinking. Let's go to the opening of London. Here, the cheesy candle, right? A lot of holes, a lot of imbalances. So just 2 minutes after opening of London, the first imbalance here was taken. Then, another 2 minutes later, those imbalances were also taken. Price closed above those imbalances at the end. It could be here very correct, aggressive entry, because if we see equal lows and we are waiting for the push, because we can visualize this price action, we can make kind of the future view what we are accepting. So for me this scenario would be really correct to enter up after closure of this bullish one small candle. Yes, because everything appears for what we are looking for: equal lows, demand zone, liquidity grab, potential liquidity grab, and breaking all those imbalances on the way from 1 minute after London. So he was one, he was two, second, third, two, second one, third, and could be here potential joining, especially that price was above those equal lows, so was above this support. I would enter here, but I took a trade specially dedicated to Maggie, because Maggie asked me last time why I entered without retest, because I'm a lot of time saying that it is good to see the break of imbalances and then retest. The retest appeared later, and this time I took way lower risk entry. So as a small proof that we don't need to always trade with so hardcore entries that we see only potential liquidity grab and then we are joining. He was nice, calm down. What I liked on this setup, price made a demand zone which broke all those imbalances on the way as here. This is the leg out and broke those imbalances. The risk of joining so entry as here, as I mentioned a few minutes before, was the next imbalances here, like the 50% of the bearish opening of London. So it was even better to wait longer to see break of this whole cheesy candles. New word, cheesy candle. Yeah, I just mean a lot of holes inside. Too many imbalances are dangerous for the candle can hold the price. And the push, the break of all imbalances, this one candle just proved me, confirmed that the move before was a liquidity grab, because a lot of time the opening of London session or Frankfurt like to make the manipulated move to grab the liquidity. They created this here in Frankfurt was preparation for a true buy. They left a liquidity, so this move was just false break of structure and price even made a fresh higher high, the first one. So the move was so sharp then that left the imbalance here. Perfect with zero. This is the best one I am looking for. And it was filled. The imbalance was perfectly filled to the cluster. So I knew that it was the beginning of this candle and it was filled. Especially I was feel so confident because here just above the demand, which was my point of interest, price made another equal lows to grab this liquidity. Perfect. Price made the support, filled my imbalance, and after closure of this candle I was ready. Yes, this is my time to join the market. Where I was holding to the previous imbalance, which was made here. When we had the break of structure, price made a supply, ranging market, and leg out to the downside with imbalances. So I holded it to this level, as I drew something like this one, that this is my potential imbalance as a safe take profit. Yeah, nice, price broke this supply, but I don't like to see pullbacks. I am short-term trader. I like to catch the waves like 15 to 20 pips, 25 sometimes. So for me, perfect setup. So later you can see that the continuation of what I found here, right? Here I find, once again, I know that this is boring, I like to repeat myself, but I want to see that, want to be sure that you always see what I see. Here I found equal lows, demand and short. So I waited for filling the imbalance. If someone joined later the market, here's same scenario as before London. Equal lows, demand, liquidity grab and short. So we can check if the break of structure as a reaction after liquidity grab left some imbalances. Nice, right? Just when I caught the first small momentum, the price left imbalances, zeros, 1 and 2. So as Maggie asked me about waiting for retest, it happened right here. Price once again filled the imbalance up after liquidity grab. Perfect. So the imbalances were this time in here, right? The beginning of the candle when it just broke the liquidity grab candle, filling the imbalance. And this time also we can see how the volume decreased. It was almost none, no volume. With the, I use always 3 pips stop loss. Could be even less, but yeah, I have fixed it. I'm not thinking about stop losses, how big it could be, how I should calculate my my lot size. I always have 3, but it was very good entry. And here was something interesting, because this move with this shot looks like a compression, but this compression didn't meet the Asia high, and also it could be the first reason why not to look for a sell, because it is not still the compression to some important level. The first thing. Then the move, which looks like last strong push to the up after compression. Let's see on the footprint. It was nice move which left also imbalances. You can see this here with zeros. And price just calmed down here, filled this imbalance, made here very shiny equal lows and pushed. The volume was very low here. Personally, I wouldn't enter maybe here after so good beginning of the day. It would be too beautiful to be true. But there was logic, right? Imbalance, price didn't meet the key level as a Asia high. So here could be the potential if I would enter probably here or here after filling the imbalance, after taking this support, let's say the closure of this candle, it would be, yeah, nice, 14 pips. Yeah, with 3 pips SL, it is almost 1 to the 5 in a few minutes. No dangerous pullback. So price was very bullish. So this is what I found. First aggressive entry here, then mine as a second with lower risk, then also here the third setup, and here could be the fourth one. Very good opportunities. Yeah, especially that here we have also equal highs. So beautiful beginning of the month and week. And I also want to show you why I am so focused on the zeros as an imbalance. I was talking also with Pavel, with Michal SPP. He said that, yeah, he also have right, that 20 to 1 is also imbalance. Yeah, I agree. or 52 to 8. This is also imbalance. This is big difference between contracts, between on this auction, yeah, between buyers and sellers. There are a lot of imbalances, but I love to see zero for some reason, because this is giving me the very low risk setup, and the zeros when appeared on the chart are very, very powerful. Especially, sorry, I need to drink water. Oh yes. Especially when we can see the imbalance on the higher time frame. It's not so often to find, but those levels are, well, are powerful. Let's see on the M30. I found this imbalance last week. It was where it was here. It was the probably Wednesday. Yes, and powerful move. M30 candle left imbalance 14 to 0. What happened next day? Beautiful match with this imbalance. And when it was feeling this imbalance after so big sell pressure, when this M30 candle was breaking this range, also left imbalance. So once again, zero. So huge, powerful levels. And then price calmed down, but it was the Friday's Asian session, beginning of Sydney. Here could be the joining the market to maybe this imbalances, or to trapped sellers as huge sell orders, but price went up. So to the here was 25 pips, even lower to another, potentially close at break even, those sellers. It was between 25 to 30 pips sell. But I'm not sure how many of us are trading Asian. This is just an example why I am looking for the zeros. I know really that there are a lot of imbalances every time. The 13 to 1 is imbalance. The 40 to 11 is also, because it is almost 4 times lower volume. But I love to zero. I can wait hours to see my zero, yeah, and then I'm fully focused to join the market if I see decreasing volume. Okay guys, let's see what price is doing now. It's crazy. I want to mark something. Here we have huge supply zone, big leg out, and the leg out broke this previous low exactly in the middle. Once again, the 50%. I would mark this and wait to see some price reaction here, but we are very bullish. We took liquidity from the Asia low, and now we are above the Asia's high. I'm not now focused on charts, but I want to see the price action. The price is going here to this level, and maybe some small sell, or even further to this main huge big supply zone. Okay guys, thank you for watching. It is 18 minutes video, not so bad, not so long, and enjoy watching. Yeah, enjoy watching. I'm telling this at the end. Never mind. See you tomorrow guys. Trade safe. Bye bye.